fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 84. Today is November the 25th, 2019. On today's show I have whips, I have a haul, I have knitting and crochet. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. How was everybody's week? Mine was great. Just did the same old, same old. Wednesday, instead of knitting, my friend and I sat and I had coffee, we talked, we had a really good time because nobody else could come, so it was just her and I, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. We used to hang out a lot on Fridays, but now that I babysit the little man, I can't go with her or meet up with her because he's a handful. So, yeah. But I'm hoping that in the near future we'll be able to do Fridays again because that was a lot of fun. Just a couple hours to hang out and talk and knit and hang out with my friend. So, anyway, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. Sorry about the glare, guys. I do need the glasses from now on because, yeah, it's hard to read when you need to. So, I thought I would open up with the Magical Stitches and Literature homework. So, last week's homework, we had 5 prompts. The first one was stitch on a whip you don't want to stitch on. Then number 2 was stitch on something that you would like to steal and explain why. You had a stitch on a design that shows a place you'd like to escape to, and then stitch on a piece that doesn't make a sound, and the last one, if you couldn't find anything to fit the prompts, then you stitched on that one. So I could not find things to fit any of those prompts, so I chose Mirabilia's Moonflower, right? The name went here and there and it did not cross, but here we go. Moonflower. I did 600 stitches on this because you were supposed to, that was the penalty for stitching on the 5th choice. You had to do 600 stitches instead of 500 stitches. So I am now done with this color for right now. Yay! How exciting is that? I am just so jazzed to be done with that color, because her head is right here, the pillow is right here, and her arm and hand is right there. So, this is 32 Count Milk Chocolate by Witcholt. So, that is also my Mirror Monday, and this is the last Monday for that. So, you'll get to see it next month, or next week, but then after that, it gets put away. I had a mostly mirror week this week, so I was in the mood for mirrors. I picked up Roses of Provence by Mirabilia. I am stitching this one on Pearl Gray by Zweigart. Where'd it go? Okay, here she is. I did have to do some frogging on this one because I had miscounted the arm and when I was stitching just the outline. So now I have fixed that and she is going gangbusters again. So I'm very happy with that. Very, very, very happy. I think that next year I'm going to continue with the Mirror Monday like I am working on it now. And the month that was started on, I will make sure it gets stitched on that month. And if I don't have a mirror for that month, I may start a new one or move a different mirror there. But I'm not sure yet about that. Except for one of them that I have over there that was gifted to me. I will be doing that one. That one's Moon Fairy. Yeah, that one was gifted to me. And that is my birthday start in January. So I'm excited about that. I went ahead and picked up the Squirrel Sal that is being hosted by Married in Stitches, and this is Autumn Has Come by Helga Mandel. And I am stitching this on a 14 count Ada that I picked up at Joann's. And I'm almost done. I have the squirrel and then leaves on this side, and it will be finished. So I might have an FO and maybe even an FFO next week. It all depends on how I'm feeling. So, but that'll be exciting. Okay. And I picked up another mirror, which is Petal Fairy. I am stitching this one on 28 count Toasted Almond by Witchelt. And this is the called for fabric, just not the called for count. So that's where I'm at on that. So I worked on her shoes, I worked on this one, and I worked up in here as well. So that's, yeah. I really hope I can get the stitching done this year and then the beading done relatively quickly in January. That's my goal for that one at least. And then I picked up Blossom Fairy, which is another Mirabilia. Not Blossom Fairy, Blossom Goddess, sorry. I have fairy on the brain for some reason. Alright, and this is in a Touch of Yellow by Witchelt. And I worked on the flower halo here. I got quite a bit done on that. I think there's one more color, I think, on this side. I have to do the one more color on this side, and then the rest of that's beading. So very happy with how this one's turning out as well. And then the last project I worked on, I pulled out Fright Night. It is charted by Gecko Rouge. I'm working on 25 count Easy Guide. The artwork is by Lewis Johnson. And I got quite a bit done on this one as well. I have kind of stalled out on Stitchopoly, so I didn't use this at all for Stitchopoly. But I also figured out right about here that I was supposed to go down here and then back up, but I didn't. I went back here and went, oops. So I had to work all of these, and I'm on the last one, and then I'll have to go back up and then work down. But yeah, I kind of messed up my 100 grid, but that's okay. I like it right now because it's a lot of black. One color, really great. So, and I also noticed that if I have a really good light behind me, I don't need my magnifier as much. So that'll be great. Because this would be kind of fun to take to Hawaii with me too, to work on it a little bit when I go. Yeah. So that'll be fun. Take a couple Hawaii projects. So that, my friends, was all the stitching I did last week. That's quite a bit. And I'm very happy with all of my progress. So shall we go on to haul? I think so. Let's do haul. So I got my Floss of the Month Club by Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. And I will... Oops. Okay. Let's just do it one at a time. So this is Garden Greens. We Three Kings, you're not going to really be able to see it because it is a very dark blue. It's showing up almost black. But it's a really, really dark blue with some variation in there, but it's really hard to see. I have Winter Hearth. Nice brown. Sugar and Spice Pinks. And this one too. Oh, you can kind of see the variation there. Cornflower Blossom. And the last color was Garnet Special. Oh, nice. Very nice colors this time. Very happy with this club. So of course I'm going to keep this club for a while longer. I also, this morning, before I started recording, I got my last Kathy Barrick pattern, and it's Tonight is Halloween. And this is stitched all with DMC floss. So I might go ahead and pull from my specialty flosses some of those colors, because I have a lot of Garden Gate. Garden Gate might be cool for some of the trees and stuff. But I also have this really light, it's almost like a yellow. It's called, oh, it's 32 count cream ivory. No, 36 count, sorry. So I might see if I can tone it down a little bit. See if I can kind of get it to gray out a little bit like this. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. And I also got a order from 1884 Stitchery, and McKenna and I McKenna is talking to the post office about this order, because when I got it, it was sealed with tape, and I pulled out the pattern. So the paper, this was what was in the box. It is my shipping notice for Atlantis. So that's what I ordered. I ordered Atlantis from Owl Forest. I received the pattern, and of course, obviously I can't show you, but here's the pattern. One of the this is really interesting. I don't know if anybody else has ordered an Owl Stitchery, but it comes with the big pattern. So this is the full pattern. So this is the spread. And then, if you want, they give it to you, each motif in smaller sections. So if you want, you could like cut it out, and they have cut out grid, so you can cut it and either make it your own pattern, or if it's easier for you to lay it out and stitch, you've got this section as well, because it shows kind of how it goes like that. But of course it's in Russian, and yeah, I can't read Russian, so that's really exciting. And I'll just kind of like that. So it's got nice colors, so I would highly recommend Owl Tree, because it's really cool. Or Owl Forest, I keep doing that. It's Owl Forest. So anyway, I got the pattern, I got the slip, and I got the 3 needle minders and the needle. So the floss and the fabric were missing. So I contacted McKenna, and she's going to get me the floss and the fabric when she can. She has to wait for the order to come from Russia. So, you know, I have no issues whatsoever, except for the post office, because even the post office, usually they'll say it was opened. Sorry, you know, it was opened, but they didn't even do that. So I was kind of disappointed in the post office, but not with McKenna's. You know, that's not McKenna's fault. It's definitely not McKenna's fault. I hope that everybody, it's not McKenna's fault. So, anywho, shall we get on with the knitting? Knitting. I worked on my Stephen West Starflake, and I left it in the middle of a row here. Shoot. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so I am on the last main color for section 6. So that's what section 6 is looking like so far. And this is what it's looking like right now. There's over 600 stitches on this needle, and it is a size 5 US. Or is it a 7? No, I think a 7, 4.5 millimeter. No. Yes, I'm sorry, because 6 is a 4 millimeter. So this is a 7, a 4.5 millimeter. And that is where I'm at. And I'm getting towards the end because this is all I have left of the main color. Pretty exciting. But I didn't do a lot of knitting because 600 stitches takes a long time. It does. It takes a long time. So, yeah, I'm really happy with the outcome of that one. And I also started working on washcloths. I usually try to give washcloths to my knitting friends because they seem to like the washcloth that I found. So this is Mama's washcloth, and all it is double crochet and single crochet alternated, and it gives us really, really nice texture. I use them for washing dishes. Other people use it for washing faces. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. So looking around here, I really don't have anything else to talk to you about. Harry Potter's homework this week is you choose either 1 or 2. So if you only do 1 project a week, you do 300 stitches on that project. And if you want to do, there is bonus stitching as well. If you want to do that, you get 1 point per 100 stitches. I choose the group 2, which is you do 2 or more projects. So you do 100 on 3 projects, and if you want to do more, then you can go back and do more. So I need to decide what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do Moonflower as one of them, and if there's 100 stitches left on the squirrel, I'll do that. If not, I'll figure something else out. So I have 2 other projects I need to figure out. But yeah, looking around, that's all I've got for you. So if you're in the States and you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And if not, I hope you have a great week. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.